Today we're diving into the world of giant monsters and talking about the highly anticipated film Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. MonsterVerse fans have been eagerly awaiting this epic team up between these two iconic titans, and now it's finally here. With previous MonsterVerse installments delivering thrilling action and jaw-dropping visuals, does it live up to the hype? Does it deliver the epic team up we've all been waiting for? Well, that's what we're here to find out. From the epic battles to the stunning CGI that brings these iconic monsters to life, there's a lot to unpack with this movie. So sit back, relax, and let's dive right in. With the success of previous installments in the MonsterVerse, expectations for Godzilla x Kong were sky high. Fans were hoping for epic battles, stunning visuals, and a better storyline that focused more on the kaijus rather than on the bland human characters. And let me tell you, this film does not disappoint in that regard. We were all ready for the ultimate battle with these two iconic monsters, and the film delivered. Now, inevitably, comparisons will be drawn to the most recent Godzilla film, -1. While that film has its merits, let's make something very clear. This is not like -1. Godzilla x Kong takes the franchise to new heights with its insane, crazy, and unrealistic action sequences. The stakes are higher, the battles are more intense, and the adrenaline is pumping from start to finish. Let's begin with the action. Godzilla x Kong delivers in spades. With its jaw-dropping battles, this movie is a roller coaster ride from start to finish. It's the kind of adrenaline-packed thrill ride that keeps you glued to the screen. Whether it's Kong swinging through hollow earth or Godzilla unleashing his atomic breath, every moment is packed with excitement. As I mentioned in the beginning, the movie knows that we are going to watch this movie just to see giant monsters absolutely beating the shit out of each other. So the film essentially says, screw it, how crazy can these fights get? And they go wild. We've all seen how in the trailers, they've essentially buffed up every monster. Kong has an infinity gauntlet, Godzilla went Super Saiyan pink, Scar King has a whip made out of someone's spine. They made sure every kaiju had an equal chance of proving just how powerful they are in battle. I feel like I've been mentioning the fights a lot, but haven't really gone into the specifics of them. And to summarize, Scar King throws a building at Kong, which he then punches through. Kong rides Godzilla, ayo. Every single time Godzilla appears, he charges at the first monster he sees and beats the shit out of them. Kong and Godzilla play catch with Scar King. Hell, this might even be a spoiler, but they were doing WWE moves. Screw it, I'm saying it. Quick spoiler warning, by the way. But Godzilla suplexes Kong. What? This movie knows it's ridiculous, but I loved every single minute of it. I went in expecting to see some crazy, ridiculous, cartoony battles, and that's what I got, and I'm happy. On the other hand, the human subplot in Godzilla x Kong is just okay, but let's be real, no one gives a crap about them. We're not here for the humans, we're here for the giant monsters duking it out. These characters are essentially just here to explain what's going on. Since the scenes with the monsters have essentially no dialogue, the human characters serve their purpose in moving the story along, but they ultimately take a backseat to the epic monster battles. They try to involve them with the big showdown that happens in the end, but the kaijus are the ones who get the spotlight. They were not kidding when they said there were straight up 8 to 10 minute sequences of pure kaiju, because I can barely remember if any of the humans showed up in the third act. Trapper is the GOAT though, he carries the human aspect of the movie. One thing that surprised me was Kong's prominence in the film. While Godzilla does make appearances, Kong takes center stage for most of the movie, which in retrospect kind of makes sense. He is being treated as like the main kaiju of the MonsterVerse if we're not counting Monarch. Kong's character arc is well developed, and we get to see him going through acceptance and finding a new home. But fear not, Godzilla fans, because when the King of Monsters shows up, it's worth the wait. He doesn't really do much for a good chunk of the film, but when he finally reaches his full power, he kicks ass. Visually, Godzilla x Kong is a feast for the eyes. The CGI is top notch, especially when it comes to bringing the kaiju to life. The scale of these creatures is truly awe-inspiring, and every punch, roar, and explosion feels incredibly real. A lot of the film takes place in Hollow Earth, and that is where the movie's visuals shine. Every single detail looks realistic, and to me, it's unbelievable that it's all digitally made. Even when the monsters go up to the surface, there are very few instances where you can tell it's fake, because everything is so carefully crafted. I'm honestly surprised none of the MonsterVerse films have won an Oscar for visual effects. The only one that kind of came close was Skull Island, but it lost to Blade Runner 2049. Which I still need to see. But back to the New Empire, the VFX are a work of art, and if you're able to watch this in IMAX, please do, and just watch it in that format. The scale of the monsters in that gigantic screen is just mesmerizing, and the audio is... Screw it, I'm buying another ticket. While the original score in The New Empire is decent, it's the needle drops that really elevate the film. They are all carried by the character Trapper, who is up there with movie characters with an amazing playlist. The soundtrack features some iconic songs that perfectly complement the visuals on screen, adding to the overall scale of the movie. From classic rock anthems to pulse-pounding electronic beats, the music adds an extra layer of excitement to an already adrenaline-packed film. Not to hate on Junkie XL, really not to hate on him, but they should really bring back Bear McCreary, cause his scoring King of the Monsters went absolutely hard. Whereas in The New Empire, it's not bad, but not really memorable. It gets the job done by getting you hyped, but doesn't stick with you afterwards. They also, this is an aspect I'm really mad about the movie, they also fumbled very hard with the intro. If they had done something like they did in Godzilla vs. Kong, I would have given the movie an extra 2 stars on Letterboxd, and I give it 4 stars. In conclusion, Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire is a must-see for fans of the MonsterVerse. It's a non-stop thrill ride that delivers on the promise of epic monster battles and stunning visuals. While the human subplot may not be the strongest, it's a small price to pay for the sheer entertainment value of the film. It's not perfect, but it is just an amazing time at the movies. I'm going to give Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire an 8.4 out of 10. But again, that is my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video, if I don't mess up my upload schedule.